I'm diving deep into the surprising plan God had for Moses, and I'm going to uncover all the twists and turns along the way. In this video, we will explore God's unexpected plan for Moses and how it transformed his life and the fate of an entire nation. Moses faced immense challenges, including his own insecurities and the daunting task of freeing the Israelites from slavery in Egypt. He was raised in the Egyptian palace, surrounded by wealth and privilege, yet he knew he was an Israelite at heart. This internal conflict between his two identities would eventually lead him to make a bold decision that would change the course of history. Moses' early life was marked by instability and uncertainty, leading him to flee to Midian, where he would spend decades in hiding. But little did he know, God had a plan to shake him out of his comfort zone and call him into a greater purpose. Moses' struggles continued as he encountered God at the burning bush. The Lord revealed himself in a blaze of glory, announcing that he had seen the suffering of his people and was ready to act. But Moses was hesitant, unwilling to take on the divine task of leading the Israelites out of slavery. His protests were rooted in a deep-seated fear of inadequacy, but God was not deterred by Moses' doubts. As Moses conversed with God, he revealed his true concerns. Who am I to go to Pharaoh? What if the Israelites don't listen to me? What if I'm not eloquent enough? God patiently addressed each of Moses' fears, assuring him that he would be with him every step of the way. The Lord even performed miraculous signs to demonstrate his power and presence, but Moses remained unconvinced. It wasn't until God revealed his own holy name, I am who I am, that Moses began to grasp the enormity of the task before him. We'll delve into Moses' background, his encounter with God at the burning bush, and the hesitations he expressed about his calling. Moses' initial reluctance to obey God's command is a testament to the human tendency to doubt our own abilities. But God saw something in Moses that he couldn't see in himself: potential. He saw a leader, a deliverer, and a champion of faith who would go on to perform wonders in his name. The pivotal moment comes when God reassures Moses with signs and promises, revealing his divine purpose for Moses' life. The Lord presented Moses with a series of miraculous signs designed to convince him of his power and presence. These signs would also serve as a witness to the Israelites, demonstrating God's authority and majesty. As Moses beheld the signs, he began to grasp the enormity of the task before him. He was no longer just a hesitant shepherd, but a chosen vessel of God, commissioned to perform great wonders. With each sign, Moses' faith grew and his doubts began to fade. He started to see himself as God saw him, capable, empowered, and anointed for greatness. The Lord's promises were not just empty words, they were backed by divine power and authority. Moses began to realize that he wasn't alone in this mission. He had the Creator of the universe by his side, guiding him every step of the way. As Moses obeyed God's commands, he witnessed the impossible become possible. The Nile turned to blood, the desert was filled with frogs, and the Egyptian army was defeated in a spectacular display of God's power. Moses' faith had grown exponentially, and he was now convinced of God's presence and guidance in his life. In summary, Moses' journey teaches us about faith, obedience, and how God often chooses the unlikely to accomplish his will.